Hey guys, Jay here, and I just got done doing my first carbon fiber job on my T-bone front bumper that I just bought, and I been looking on eBay for carbon fiber, and based on buyers' feedback, I read the feedback. My wife makes fun of me for doing that, but I read the feedback, and the feedback wasn't good for pretty much any seller about the quality of the carbon fiber. So I bought an 8x5x11, which is pretty much the same size as of a piece of printer paper that you put on your printer, and it was for like $4 and change, free shipping. So I figured, I'll take a gamble, see what happens. I didn't need much of it, because I'm just sampling it to see how it goes on. It definitely looks great. I looked on YouTube at videos to see how you apply this stuff, but there really wasn't anything out there. So it was an easy application. I just cut out a piece and laid it on there. Actually, I heated up the bumper first so I get a little bit more adhesion out of whatever they're using for glue on this. Then I just laid it down, used the heat gun, trimmed it out as I went along, and got a nice sharp hobby knife and trimmed out the holes, and there you have it. So hopefully it's going to stay on. I think it looks great with the overall theme of the car, which is blue and black. So eventually someday I want to do the sides carbon fiber, but I actually would like to dye this chassis again. I dyed that chassis when I first got into the hobby, and I think I can do a better job. I only used one pack of the RIT dye, so I'd like to use two to get it really super dark, and I don't think I cooked it in there long enough. So I'm either going to do this chassis or buy a new one. But anyways, got some shock socks from badhorsey.com to add to that blue theme. I actually, well, I'll talk about that in another video. But anyways, yeah, I did that to pretty that up. What else? I took out the Valenian system from the new Rustler I just bought, or one on eBay. This is actually the new system, 2014, 2015. Did some research on both the motor and the ESC. I actually ran one of these last year doing speed runs, and didn't even realize it, that this is a 4-pole motor. Still 3500 kV, so I think that still is, legal, or whatever you want to call it, still within the rules of the 70 plus club. They've changed the wires here and given it like, I don't know, kind of like a wire mesh. It's kind of sticky. Oh yeah, they kind of bend a little bit more better than the other ones. But I checked out the ESC. The ESC doesn't really lend any kind of advantage. Not that I was looking for one, but just so that in case I do make it next summer or next spring, whatever, I don't have anyone saying, oh, he used a beefed up system and that's how he made it, or just trying to keep the haters away. It's got capacitors. Traxxas does not talk about these capacitors, or at least I didn't see it. I know I read something last year, but it didn't lend any kind of advantage for having capacitors on it. I think it has something to do with power flow or something like that, or I forget what it was. I don't really know much about capacitors and stuff like that. But it still has, it's still 3S. It still has the low voltage protection, thermal protection. You can still put a fan on it, you know, an external fan here. It comes out with this new Traxxas connector that you can still use. I don't know, the square Traxxas connectors can still fit in there. So I believe they say this is higher output, but I don't see how, but okay. To me, just the shape has changed, but anyways, I'm not, you know, I'm not an expert at this, so anyways, so yeah, that's what I've been up to. How I found out about the 4-pole motor is I had a pinion that I was using that I was going to put on, and I lined it up, and I used the paper method, and when I went to rock it back and forth, it felt very stiff. That's what she said. Yeah, so it felt very stiff, and I was like, what's up with this? Because it feels so tight that I don't know if I did something wrong or what. And then I found out it was a 4-pole motor, so I'm like, well, you know, with a 4-pole motor, it's not going to spin as easily as it would with the old school motor. It's a lot more torqueier, and you know, you got 4 magnets in there now. So that's what was up with that. The pinion gear, I was having trouble with the grub screw. It seems to be like stripped out or something. I don't know, I kind of got nervous because last year I had a situation where the pinion gear got stripped. I am definitely one of those guys who over-tightens way too much, and even with using thread locker. So it's something I need to learn not to do, especially in this area. And I almost paid the price last year because I had to drill out the pinion gear hole where the grub screw goes and widen the hole so that I could break the grub screw and then pull it off without damaging the motor shaft here, which I successfully did, and was very lucky. And it's something you do not want to do. I mean, it's very frustrating, aggravating, and yeah, it's not a good day. So I was putting my new pinion gear on, and it feels kind of stripped, I think, from the factory. I don't know, it just didn't feel right. So I said, you know what, I'll spend $5. I buy Robinson Racing pinion gears. They've worked for me, so I went and got a new one, and it's on its way. So once I slap that on there, close this up, and that'll be ready. And then I'll do some Loctite here and slap the wheels on. And those wheels are the ones I used last year. These are the S5s. So I didn't get much run time on them, so there's still a lot of tread, or at least I think so, on these. But yeah, I'll Loctite this and put the wheels on, and then I'll line her up, and she should be good to go for a shakedown when the weather gets better. And that's still a few months off, but I just wanted to get the car ready because you know, that way there I can just go from, you know, shakedown mode to actually, you know, making an attempt at trying to get into the 70 plus club. So just waiting for warmer weather, and I guess that's it for this one. And hope everyone's doing okay, and I will talk to you in the next one. Take care. Bye.